Have you ever been asked a life-transforming question? You know, it's the power of the questions that others ask us or that we ask ourselves that can lead to deep, deep spiritual transformation. I'm Brian Russell. This is Walking and Talking Spirituality. Thanks for taking a walk with me today. Been thinking about those key moments in my life when someone raised a question that at that exact moment changed the trajectory of my life. I can remember when I was about 18 years old, I'd been really active in youth group, and our youth group had done the Sunday evening service, and after it was done, I think I had done a prayer, I'd done the pastoral prayer or something, and my pastor said to me, "Brian, have you ever considered the ministry?" Of course, at that exact moment, the answer was no. And it's actually funny, when you get asked a really powerful question, we tend to become defensive. But that question changed my life. I remember another time, this would have been around 2005, I had the opportunity to have coffee with Alex McManus, who's become such a great mentor and an influence on me and my missional thinking. And we sat down, and I remember one of the first things he asked me is, "Are you really qualified to teach in a seminary?" And then he made it more of a statement to get at where he was at. He said, "What business do you have teaching and preparing students for ministry if you've never planted a church?" It's like, wow, that was one of those moments where, again, got really defensive. But then when I opened myself up to really the care and the power underneath that question, I learned so much and opened myself to so many new fields of learning at that very point. And then just a couple years ago, and probably one of the critical questions that has led me and helped take me further on my own deep dive spirituality journey, was my own daughter. We were driving home. She had done homeschool. She had been with me at my office. Been another really long day, and I was grumpy. I was tired. I was almost painfully tired from a long day. And we were driving down the 417 in Orlando, the expressway system, and she just, as we were getting off the exit ramp, she just said to me, "Dad, why do you work so much?" Again, I got really defensive. But then I started asking myself that, and I found some answers that weren't as obvious as I thought they were. But that's the power of questions. So friends, as you know, we take this walk together, what kind of questions are you asking yourself? The questions that we ask ourselves are what really determine our growth trajectory and how we approach and interact with life. You can start your day with some empowering questions. You know, for what am I grateful? What's really bothering me? What could I do to make this day a great day? What do I need to learn? Or at night, as you're kind of evaluating things, don't say, "Geez, what did I screw up today?" Ask yourself, how did today go really well? And as you begin to answer these kind of empowering questions, also become really aware of the other questions that float around your head that maybe limit us. Like a lot of times when we're thinking about doing something new, we'll ask ourselves this question: what if I fail? What if this doesn't go well? It's important to choose the questions that you really want to know the answer to, questions that open up the world and don't close things down. So the next time you get asked a tough question, try your very best not to be defensive. It's not easy, but take a couple deep breaths, and regardless of how you initially react, ponder that question and ask yourself, can this help me grow deeper? Can this help me take that deep dive into my spirituality? And I'm going to guess that the answer is yes, it will. Again, love to talk with you more about this. What are some of the best questions that you've ever been asked or that you've asked yourself? Till next time, live by faith, be known by love, and be a voice of hope. I'm Brian Russell. Thanks for taking a walk with me.